advocate for yourself. My name's Chelsea from changingchelsea.com. I'm glad that you're here today, and I want to be able to help encourage you to advocate for yourself, for the different things that you need in life. Now, how does that happen? What does that look like? What does that sound like? What does that feel like? What season of life are you in? What are you advocating for? Do you even know? Should we be asking for all of that, or half of that, or maybe a fraction of that? Right? So you have to really know where you're at in life. Where are you? Are you a college student? Are you a high school student? Are you a newly married wife? Are you a young mom? Where are you? And then at that point, you get out your piece of paper and you write the things that you need and you would like and you would want down. Know what you need. Know the difference between a need and a want. What is that? How do we know? What does that sound like? What does that feel like? What does that look like? The way you figure that out is you start the process. You write it out. You move through this and you move through that and you feel these different things and you're like, okay, like that makes sense. That works. But you also know that your wisdom and your knowledge is bigger than your feelings, right? Your feelings might get hurt because, something you thought was a need wasn't provided, but you didn't really need that. You really wanted that, right? So like, for instance, coffee. Could you drink your cup of coffee at home, or do you have to always have it from Starbucks? Right? You start thinking about those things. And then the process happens. The change begins to happen. And if you start in one location of your life that you're trying to work on, and you move through that, that will have a trickling effect to the other parts of your life, just naturally, because you're already starting to change something. So for instance, if you wanted the coffee out, but you made the coffee at home, right? It wasn't a financial issue, right? Like you had the money to go buy it, but now you've increased your finances because you haven't bought the coffee out, because you didn't have a ride, or, whatever the reason is, you had your kid and you didn't want to pack them up. Now, not only are you saving yourself the trip to Starbucks, but now you're saving yourself some money because now you're making your coffee at home. Wow, right? And so when you have that perspective in life, when you can look at life that way, it'll change your world. Just simply small increments of change will change your world. It will create ripple effects throughout your life. So I hope that whatever season you're in, you're learning to advocate for yourself for what you need and laying down what you particularly may want, and then being able to enjoy your wants as they come, like your cup of coffee. In the morning, some of us really need coffee. It's a thing. We need that caffeine. So, are you getting your coffee at home? Where are you getting your coffee at Starbucks, right? If you need different assistance when you're at school, are you asking the teacher for additional resources? Are you seeking out help in order to go further? Like, do you need a tutor, or do you need some help planning for college? Are you reaching out to your guidance counselor? As a new mom, are you expressing your needs and your wants to your husband, or are you letting them bottle up and explode when you guys fight, and then now it seems as though ammunition rather than just an actual desire? Right? It makes a difference. So learning how to advocate for yourself means that you take the time to determine what you need and what you want before you bring it to somebody else. So you reason within first, and then you bring it to the table. Does it always happen? No. Sometimes it can come out in a burst of emotion or whatever, right? It's possible. But as we mature, our goal is to not have those outbursts, right? That's our goal. So I encourage you to advocate for yourself for what you need, and then what you want. Do we need to get all our wants? No. Life lesson, mature. Advocate. You guys got this. I'll see you next time.